Meghan furious and angry over Sophie Wessex's latest outing Unmasked Markle's stealing charity plot. Sophie, Countess of Wessex, has given a heartfelt address at a very important event in New York City, and her outing holds strong links to the philanthropic work of another famous royal, Meghan Markle. During her tenure as a working member of the royal family, Sophie, Countess of Wessex, has long supported charitable causes related to women and girls. And earlier this week, Sophie embarked on a working visit to New York to address a United Nations event aimed at upholding women's rights in Afghanistan. During her address, Sophie said that while the world's attention has turned to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the crisis in Afghanistan has not gone away and the effects are worsening daily. She added, "The Taliban would have us believe that they are allowing citizens to go about their normal activities. We know that this is not true. So while we welcome their announcement that they have committed to reopening schools to girls this month, and the return of some women to university, what we know is that the rights of women and girls have worsened." Women's rights and equality are high on Sophie's agenda, and she publicly committed herself to support the UK's work helping victims of rape, sexual violence and exploitation in war in 2019. Sophie has also worked to promote women through the Women's Network Forum, which she founded in 2014 to boost gender balance in the workplace. Sophie's attendance at a UN event this week draws comparisons to the charitable work of Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, in a number of ways. Meghan has worked extensively with the UN, both before and after joining the royal family in 2018. And like Sophie, Meghan has long advocated for women's rights in her philanthropic work. In 2014, Meghan was appointed as a UN Women's Advocate for Political Participation and Leadership. Speaking at a UN event in 2015, Meghan said, "Women need a seat at the table, they need an invitation to be seated there, and in some cases, where this isn't available, well then you know what, then they need to create their own table." The Countess of Wessex's visit to the Big Apple this week also draws parallels to Meghan's short trip to New York last year with Prince Harry. In September 2021, the Sussexes visited the United Nations in New York and met with UN Deputy Secretary-General Amina Mohammed. Sophie is completing royal duties in New York for 4 days this week, but her royal schedule will remain busy over the coming weeks as she prepares for a royal tour abroad. Sophie and her husband Prince Edward will mark the Queen's Platinum Jubilee with a trip to Antigua and Barbuda, Grenada, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines from April 22 to 28. The Wessexes' tour can be seen as evidence of their boosted profile within the royal family in recent years, as both Edward and Sophie seemingly stepped up their public roles during the pandemic. In 2017, Prince Harry made his first official appearance with then-girlfriend Meghan Markle at the Invictus Games in Toronto, and much was made of the shirt that Meghan wore for the event. The Invictus Games are clearly close to Prince Harry's heart, and he picked the event to formally introduce Meghan Markle to the world as his girlfriend. Just under a year before they were married, the couple made their first ever official appearance together at the Games in Toronto, where Meghan was living filming hit TV show Suits. They popped along to a tennis event in the Canadian city with Meghan making a very intriguing outfit choice. She teamed a pair of ripped blue jeans and ballet pumps with a crisp white shirt designed by her friend Misha New. And the $185 shirt set tongues wagging after it emerged the name of the piece was called the husband shirt. At the time, Meghan and Harry weren't engaged and many wondered if the shirt was a way of signaling what was to come. They even noted it was perhaps a subtle indication by Meghan that she won't be a single lady for much longer. During their appearance, the happy couple held hands as they walked towards the court and smiled and exchanged small talk with each other.